for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Bennett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 40.
All right.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped.
Play hit quarterback. Come on.
Pass incomplete.
Let's go.
With the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. And a short gain down to about the 33. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bennett. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get the football as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Safety. Come on.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Lance. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon.
Let's go.
Get the football here as he gets this
slow it down.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
I bet his buddy see something that you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, try to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Bennett. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bennett. Flush to his right. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Lance. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gardner. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Swift taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take
Let's go. Come on.
Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5. They'll run right here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Bennett. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Took long enough.
See if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Nifty move. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 73 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. But able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson looking to throw on third. And this one is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Here's Swift. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. That would give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As time expires in the first half. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
Let's go.
On the extra point. And take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. And it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Here's Cohen now to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
You tried to set me up, Sam.
Down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 102 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Lance now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Battle.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. That's caught inside the 20.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, most famous one of my lifetime, I
They
think.
didn't give me Derrick Henry, bro.
Right, Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seemed... And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 8 yards to go on second down. And Lance now to throw. On the move to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk.
Ain't no way.
First down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. On the give, this is Eckler, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they? They didn't get the push they needed. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Swift. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
There's no way. Let's go.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Jackson now down around his goal line. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And got his man complete. The 20. Oh, yeah, 10. That's how we do it. And all the way in.
Let's go.
Henry Ruggs. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Cook. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Lance rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he will find his man Ruggs. Touchdown, Giants. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First down, here's the run with Cook. Powers through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Look at the big man rumble. 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Imagine if he would have fumbled.
64 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Lance to throw it.
They'll roll him out right.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And they'll whip this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Flushed out right. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there. To go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation.